All right, folks. Welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. We're going through the starting lineup for the Sunnyside Blue Devils. Number 9, Mariana Bracamonte. Number 11, Jordan Roca. Number 4, who's the libero, her name is Demi Meza. Number 7, Yanima Aguilar. Number 2, Adriana Castro.
And the head coach is Pam Robles.
All right, and their coach being Pam Robles. Do apologize, folks, if we don't get all the names correct.
And number 5, Victoria Balderrama.
All right, also have number 5, Victoria Balderrama. Looks like we've got, you know what, they did mention that one already, so they just went ahead and repeated it. Starting lineup for the Colts, got number 2. Got number 5, Natalie Zamora. Number 9, Bridget Ledger. Number 10, Caitlin White. Number 11, Lauren Lane. Number 12, Allie Haymore. And I didn't catch the last name, and I don't know all of them, folks, but that is the starting lineup for the Colts versus the Sunnyside Blue Devils tonight here on Cochise County Sports Network. We are going to take the audio down once more during the national anthem because we, believe it or not, get hit for copyright violation when that music plays in the background. So give us a moment here, and we'll be right back. Folks, we went ahead and turned that back out and on simply because somebody was singing the performance live, so we didn't really have to worry about copyright violations. They did play some copyrighted music at one of our games, and YouTube sent us a notice that there was a copyright violation there, so it's kind of sad that we have to shut the audio off, you know, for our own national anthem, but it happens. All right. We've got our other broadcast announcer here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gabriel. I've been on here a couple times, and I'm happy to be here again.
I have you introduce yourself, Gabriel, because I suck with names, and I wanted you to tell me your name without sounding like a bozo over it.
If you did mess it up, that's okay. I think we got a great night for volleyball here tonight. Sunnyside seemed to be strong in their warm-ups. But Buena just really seemed to be crushing those balls in the heading lines.
Now, I think we won the second match. JV won. Did we win freshman here, too?
I heard that they won in a tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker, nice. So Buena's 2-0 for the night. Got the Lady varsity team out on the court right now. Why don't you go ahead and run us through that starting lineup? I tried to do that a little bit earlier, but run us through that one more time.
Okay. So we have number 9, Mariana Brachiamonte for Sunnyside. Number 1, the captain, Evelyn Felix. Number 11, Jordan Rocha. Number 5, Victoria Bladerama. I didn't get that one. Number 7, Jimena Aguilara, sorry. And number 2, Adriana Castro. And the libero was number 4, Demi Meza.
All right, so who's who? I think Buena's in the white, Sunnyside's in the blue, right?
You are correct on that.
All right. All right, folks, if you're tuning into Cochise County Sports Network, make sure to hit that like and share button for us. If you're watching on YouTube, Facebook land, or if you're on our website, svnn.news/sports, hit that like and share button for us. Leave us a comment. Leave the ladies a comment, whether you're on Buena side or Sunnyside Blue Devil side. I know that these ladies appreciate what we do. They appreciate all of your support, so make sure to show it.
We are underway. Bueno sets the quick in the middle. Dug out by Sunnyside, kept alive. Overpass for Buena. Great opportunity. Set in the middle again. And Sunnyside was in the net. Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
And here we have Mariana Brachiamonte to serve. And serve is in the net.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed watching these matches is it's really about who makes the least amount of mistakes, especially later on in the evening, especially when you have unmatched teams. Could you stop pulling up on the camera?
And it's 1-1 here. Set to the outside for Sunnyside and hit out of bounds. And we actually don't have Buena's lineup tonight, but we have number 10 for Buena to serve. Sunnyside sets in the middle, miscommunication. Great opportunity for Buena. Bump set to the outside. Alicia with the hit. Nice dig by Sunnyside. Overpass, great opportunity for Buena. Set to the right side, Bridget with the tip. Setter dump, kept alive by Buena, off the net.
Good job there on Caitlin White getting it out.
Incredible. Miscommunication by Sunnyside. Great opportunity for Buena. Quick to the middle. Hit down, kept alive by Sunnyside. Incredible rally. Tip by the setter, kept alive. Alicia with the hit. Incredible, caught the line.
That was a really impressive rally back and forth, and I think we're going to see a lot of that tonight.
I hope so. That was amazing volleyball.
Caitlin White back to serve.
Nice float serve. Sets in the middle for Sunnyside. Hit straight down. That was amazing. Buena couldn't handle that one. Sunnyside to serve here. Looks like Victoria to serve. Nice jump, topspin serve. Overpass. Great opportunity for Sunnyside. Bump set to the outside. Down ball. And found the court.
Going to tie the match up. That serve was pretty damn impressive, if you ask my opinion. Buena had to really get underneath that ball quick in order to get it over, and as you saw, it was an overpass as a result. They weren't able to control where it was going.
It's very uncommon to see a jump topspin serve in girls volleyball. That's more common towards boys college and probably even boys varsity volleyball. And now it is 4-3 Sunnyside.
Sunnyside takes the lead for the first time this game. Set.
Nice serve. Buena sets the quick and found the court.
That ties the match up 4-4. So in varsity volleyball, for those of you who are tuning in who aren't normal viewers, you play in sets to 25. You have to win by at least 2 points. It's best 3 sets out of 5. So if both teams get 2 sets, then they'll go to a tiebreaker 5th set where it's a rally to 15 points. First one to 15 obviously wins in that case, having to at least win by 2 points as well. So,
yes. Passed into the net, results in Sunnyside's point.
That's going to strengthen the lead here for the Blue Devils, now leading 6-4.
And here we have Jordan Rocha to serve. Another incredible serve, but in the net.
I'm not positive. I have a friend with the same last name. I think it's Roca.
Roca.
Yeah. I could be wrong. But I have a buddy with the same last name. That's how he pronounces it.
And off the fingers, a serve.
That went off the fingers of number 11, which is Jordan Roca, the young lady we were just talking about.
6-6 here.
Allie Haymore back to serve.
Kept alive by Sunnyside.
Barely.
Miscommunication. Sets in the middle for Buena. Down the court.
So far, pretty good set. Lots of back and forth scoring. Good rallies back each way. Both teams not giving up on the ball.
And Sunnyside was out of rotation.
I believe that's an automatic point the other way, right?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Rotation is key, and it does get quite confusing. Hallie with a nice serve. And off the arms of Sunnyside. I believe that was Evelyn Felix getting a touch on that one.
I see a timeout coming here pretty soon. Hallie Haymore's on fire. They're definitely going to need to disrupt her momentum.
Nice serve from Hallie. Overpass, great opportunity for Buena. Hallie with the bump set to Bridget. Nice hit. Bump set from the libero. Overpass by Evelyn Felix. Great opportunity for Buena. Set to the outside. Lauren Lane off the hands of the block. Kept alive.
Can always count on Lauren Lane to be right there in the corner slot and send it across the court. It's going to be another point for Buena.
And it is now 10-6 Buena here in this first set.
Hallie Haymore still back to serve. Looks like they figured her serve out.
Seems like it. Set to the outside for Lauren Lane. Nice strong shot. Tight to the net. Down ball from Sunnyside and sails out of bounds.
The game of who makes the least mistakes.
Hallie back to serve yet again. And that is a lift call on Sunnyside. And now a lift call can either be scooping the ball up with your forearms or with your hands below your chin.
Nice low serve there.
That was amazing.
That's another ace for Hallie Haymore. And there's that timeout we were talking about, taken by Sunnyside. They're going to try to ice her. You know, she's had an incredible run. I think it was 8-6 when she took over.
I believe so.
And now it's 13-6. That's 4 or 5 serves in a row. Now you play volleyball. What type of exertion does serving cause to the player? If they have a really long rally where they keep serving back to back, can that tire them out, make them less efficient when they do actually get to play back and forth a little bit?
Absolutely. I get to serve when I enter the back row, and even though I don't get to play much back row, serving is very, very costly on a player. The pressure of getting the serve in, is it going to be hard enough? Is it going to go where you want it to go, or where the coach wants it to go? And after that rally plays out, if it plays out, it can be quite costly on a player.
Yeah, I had the suspicion, but I haven't played volleyball since like middle school. That's like 15 years ago. And I sucked at it, so that was the end of that.
And here we have 13-6, Buena with the lead in this first set. Hallie with the serve off the top of the tape. Another ace service.
You know, I haven't quite figured instant replay out with this new system. It's just not fluent enough to do in a live setting, but man, sometimes I wish we had the replay so we can look at issues like that. That was really awesome.
And just didn't get her hand quite right on that serve, and it ends up in the net. It is now 14-7, Buena.
That's going to end Hallie Haymore's amazing run there. I think she had 3 or 4 aces, and then they had some good rallies in there too for a couple of them.
And now we have number 5, Victoria, to serve for Sunnyside. Got under it was Buena. Nice hit out of the middle, kept alive by Sunnyside. Overpass. Opportunity set up for Buena, goes to the outside. Lauren with the hit. Kept alive and ends up in the stands. Substitution for Buena here. Off comes Bridget Ledger for Lauren Smith-Rubin, and Lauren Smith-Rubin will serve.
And she's had a little bit of bench time, so let's see how her serve looks.
Pretty decent, I'd say. Ends up in an ace.
Yeah, she's got an ace.
It's now 16-7. Colts with the lead. And a player had to stop and tie their shoe. That was Jimena Aguilera.
Delay a game. Delay a game.
5-yard penalty. No, there are no yards in volleyball.
Well, if you're playing outside in the yard, then there's yards. Yeah. Buena taking the lead here, even further. 10-point lead, 17-7.
Lauren with the serve. Bump set to the back row, overpass by Sunnyside. Miscommunication from Buena.
You're gonna have to send the free ball over. Caitlin White handles that.
Touch. Oh, kept alive. Oh, it says it hits the floor. I thought that was going to be an amazing pancake by Lauren Smith-Rubin there. And now a pancake is where you flatten your hand on the court and the ball just bounces off your hand, just missing the court. Incredible play.
You know, I was surprised to learn that in high school volleyball, if you have to, you can use your foot and actually kick the ball over.
Any part of your body is playable in volleyball. Many people don't know that, and when I heard about that for the first time, I thought that was pretty amazing.
I actually, a couple weeks ago, I think Lauren Lane tried to kick the ball when it was just out of her reach. It's the only time I've ever seen somebody try to kick. But I thought it would have been pretty cool if she actually converted it. Unfortunately, it just went out of bounds.
Ooh, kept alive but hits the court. It's now 17-10 Colts. And we have Jimena Aguilera to serve.
Gotta watch those overpasses. Now, does that count as an ace if they get it back over and it's just knocked right back down?
I don't think so, but I will get back to you on that one, actually.
Good tip by Lauren Lane to save the rally there. And she finds the hole. That's going to be a point for the Colts, 18-10.
Here we have Lauren Lane to serve.
Serves it just out of bounds. I was just getting ready to compliment her serve, but I guess it's going to have to wait now.
Gonna have to hold off for another rotation. Here we have Demi Meza to serve. The libero tonight. And it looks like it was a foot fault by Demi Meza. Gonna have a conversation with the line judge.
Now, just to get back to Lauren Lane here real quick, we were just talking about her serve a little bit. And what I was going to mention, I want to say now before I forget, she's been on the varsity team for a little while. She played varsity last year. And I haven't seen her yet develop a jump serve. I know she can do it, but I think that she sticks to the basics and she's worried about just getting the ball in. And it works for her.
Yeah. Some coaches try to go, oh, incredible hit by Hallie Haymore. That was amazing.
Hallie Haymore definitely has jumps.
Oh, yeah. But certain coaches try to teach their servers in different ways. It just depends on their coaching style. But some want just to get it in serve, but want some hard serves. And that was a great keep alive by Lauren Lane. Alicia with the hit, found the corner.
Colts are on fire tonight. Once again, 10 points ahead, 21-11. Remember, it's a race to 25 each set. And you have to win by 2, but with a 10-point lead, that's not going to be very hard.
And here we have the libero, Natalie Zamora, to serve.
Are you over here looking up the rules right now?
I am, and this is quite hard to understand. Who needs rules anyways?
Right.
And that was Demi Meza with the hit into the net.
Buena's libero back to serve. Also doesn't do a jump serve.
Also does not. Jump serves are very uncommon, but very hard to practice, but also very hard to handle when they come their way. And that turns out in Sunnyside's point. And we have number 9, Mariana, to serve.
All right, so I had my head turned. Did they just score?
Yes, Sunnyside did just score.
Okay. There, they just put it up. Took them a minute to get the point up on the scoreboard.
Yes, it did.
I already had them at 11, and that's what it said here. They needed to change it to 12.
Nice hit from the outside from Alicia. Set to the outside, and it looks like Evelyn Felix was under the net. And if you go into the net, any part of your body, even your jersey, touching the net will automatically count in the other team's point. And also going under the net will also count in the other team's point. Nice serve. Ace service.
I think what happened there is it looked like it was going to go long. I think it was a last second decision to try and play the ball, and it was just mishandled. Here's the set point. The libero able to get it up. Caitlin White keeping it alive there. Free ball by Buena. And they put up the block. And
kept alive. Oh, there was that foot we were talking about, but that was a monstrous block.
All right, folks, we'll be right back. Sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast brought to you in part by Lally Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Jeff and Gina Lane of Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy, come heal with us. Cochise Lock and Safe for all your lock and safe needs. SSVEC, owned by those we serve. Next, we have eXp Realty, home of the flat rate contract. And last but not least, Chiricahua Community Health Center's Health for All. Tonight, the Lady Colts varsity volleyball team taking on the Sunnyside Blue Devils. Live and in full HD, only on Cochise County Sports Network. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeff Lane, your Sierra Vista Edward Jones advisor, understands this. That's why Jeff Lane is a proud sponsor of the Buena Colts varsity football team here on Cochise County Sports Network. For all of your investment needs, call Jeff Lane at 520-378-3766 or stop by his office at 3410 Canyon de Flores here in Sierra Vista. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
This just in. Who really owns your electric company? The answer is you. SSVEC is a cooperative owned by its members with benefits of ownership like all profits are eventually returned to members who can also vote in board elections and call on energy experts for free energy audits to help you cut energy costs. So who really owns your electric company?
We do. Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
They are not superheroes, but they save people every day. Save money that.
All right, folks, we're back. We do apologize there. We have a couple different ads that we play for SSVC, and sometimes it just wants to roll one right into the next. Fix the scoreboard here too.
Now, during the break, I did get a chance to look up that rule that we were talking about earlier, and so if a serve is overpassed and sent back down by another player, it is counted as an ace by that person that sent it down.
Awesome.
Here in the winding seconds, if you missed it, Buena took the first set. I believe it was 25-17, I want to say, or 16 maybe.
I'm still trying to add the number one. Saying that they've scored that first set.
Here we have number 10, Caitlin White to serve. Nice float serve. Bump set to the outside. Nice hit. Kept alive by Natalie Zamora. Kept alive Lauren Lane with the overpass. Kept alive by Buena. Great opportunity for Sunnyside, though. Quick set from the middle. Touched up. Set to Bridget Ledger. Nice hit. Sunnyside with the bump set. Overpass. Great opportunity for Buena. Set to the middle. Hallie Haymore with the kill.
All right, folks, for those tuning in, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and share button on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and hit that bell. Ring that bell for us. That's going to give you a notification via email whenever we do go live.
Caitlin White serve into the net.
And the teams have switched sides now. So now you have Buena there on the right side of the court. Sunnyside's on the left.
Sunnyside to serve. It is tied 1-1 here. Nice high serve, kept alive by Lauren Lane. Hallie with the hit. Set to the outside. And it was a double touch call on Sunnyside for the set. Now, in this case, a double touch can be considered touching the ball 2 consecutive times, bouncing up. And also, it can be called when a player has their hands side to side and there's a certain amount of spin on the ball. That's an easy way to tell if it's a double touch.
Essentially, the one hand hits it and then the other hand hits it and it changes direction?
Yes. And that was a back row attack. Now, liberos are a special player, not just because they wear a different jersey, but if they hit the ball above the net, it is called a back row attack. A libero cannot hit the ball while jumping in any position of the court, and they cannot play front row.
That's interesting.
It is.
Their job is to set it, though, essentially, is to get it to one of the people who can spike it down or kill it or whatever.
Liberos are sometimes called the best passer on the court. They usually pass it to the setter, who then sets it to the player that hits it.
Gotcha.
Liberos can be subbed out for any person on the court and are typically the best passers on the court.
Well, can they be subbed out for front row?
They cannot play front row. They can only play back row. Here we have Jimena Aguilera to serve. It's tied 3-3 here. Bridget Ledger with the hit. Found the baseline. We have Hallie Haymore to serve.
So for those close call plays, typically if any part of the ball looks like it's hitting the line, it's counted as in.
It is counted as in. Just like in tennis, if the ball touches any part of the line, even if it's just a little smidge, it does count as in.
Got a good little rally going here.
Set to Lauren Lane. Nice hard hit off the top of the tape and found the court.
Was a nice rally.
Was a nice rally. Now, if you might have seen, the libero was able to hit the ball that time, but it is only if their hand is above the net. That is the key.
Ah. Well, they can't jump, so how do they get their hand above the net?
Exactly.
I'm learning the rules as we go.
Lauren tried to get that one over, but couldn't quite get it over, and it is 5-4 Colts. And here we have Jordan Rocha to serve. Roja, sorry.
Roca.
Roca.
At least that's what I think it is.
Okay. Bump set to Alicia, kind of weird off of her hand, and that was a double touch by number 2, Adriana Castro, resulting in Buena's point. And that was a libero substitution there. Off came number 11, Jordan Roca. Here we have Lauren Smith-Rubin to serve. Nice serve. Libero with the hit. Set to the middle. Sent down. Incredible hit by number 8 for Buena.
That's one of those plays, if you can look at it from a different angle than what we have up here, it really makes the broadcast. And we have senior night coming up here in a couple of weeks, and usually during senior night, the Buena's Film and TV students come out and set up a couple extra cameras, and we do a live multicam broadcast. And in those instances, we'd catch those alternate angles I'm speaking of. Really adds a lot of production value and a lot of fun to the broadcast.
That's very cool.
We'll be doing one on Friday, actually, for the football game.
That's great.
Senior night for those guys.
That point resulted in Sunnyside's favor and is now 7-6 Colts. Lauren with the set. And Lauren with the hit.
That looked like it might have went out, but might have been too close to not play it.
In those instances, when you're very close and you just can't tell, it's always best to just play it because you never want to be one of those players that just sits and watches the ball hit the floor. Lauren with a very nice serve. Tipped over, kept alive.
Put up the block, very nice.
Sunnyside with the overpass, great opportunity for Buena. Set to the outside for Alicia. Found the court, through the block. Incredible hit by Alicia Dixon.
And the Colts slowly pulling away here, 9-6. Got a 3-point lead building up. Looks like Caitlin White. That's Lauren Lane back to serve.
It looks like there was a substitution for Sunnyside. Off came Adriana Castro for number 15, Maria Garcia. Nice hit by Sunnyside. Bump set to Lauren. Lauren with an incredible hit, kept
that
alive.
That was a monster spike. Holy cow.
Tried to get there.
Not able to get it. Keep it in rotation there. Be 10-6 now. That was a monster kill.
That was.
Holy cow.
Lauren with an incredible back row hit.
It's not that she can't jump. When she jumps, though, she peppers it in there. It's nasty.
And that serve from Lauren just sailed out of bounds off the top of the tape. And now Sunnyside to serve, Himana. Nice top spin serve. Try to go with the overpass, but it did not go in Buena's favor.
It's good to see them trying different variations of plays, though. I'm imagining that these are the things that they practice for.
Absolutely.
It's not just serving and setting.
Not at all. Kept alive off the overpass hit. Sunnyside sets to the middle. Nice hit.
Good job on Caitlin getting it up.
Alicia and her hit goes out of bounds.
Blue Devils catching up now, just a 1-point deficit, 9-10. Trying to see the number of the young lady back to serve.
I believe it's Himana Aguilar. Set to Alicia, nice hit. She got it in that time. Set to the outside, blistering hit from Evelyn. Set to Alicia again. Nice little roll shot. Himana Aguilar couldn't quite get to that one.
Yeah, Sunnyside trying to show that they can pepper those shots in there too, but send it right to Hallie Haymore, and she was able to get underneath the ball and dig it out. Over to Caitlin White. She was able to keep it in play and going to put it right back.
It's now 11-9 Colts. The libero to serve, Natalie Zamora. Overpass by Evelyn.
Now, if the libero can't jump, are they able to jump and do a jump serve?
I believe so. I believe they're allowed to do a jump serve, but some people say that liberos can't serve, but in fact, the libero can't serve.
In fact, they just did.
Yes,
so.
Yes.
That's why I asked, because I wasn't sure.
I think they might be able to jump serve. I've seen some do it, but it's pretty uncommon to see a libero serve. So this
even her libero,
nice.
They just served,
yes.
And she didn't do a jump serve either.
No.
I'm going to have to ask Coach Todd.
Yeah. It's now tied 11-11 here. 11-11, excuse me. Demi Meza to serve. Alicia with a nice hit and sails out of bounds. But looks like we have a touch call from the down ref. And there was a touch off the top of the block. Buena's point.
I don't know if you folks can hear a little girl in the background screaming. We brought my little 4.5 going on 10 little girl here tonight, and when her Netflix isn't working, let me tell you.
Monstrous hit from Buena. I believe that was Hallie Haymore. That was almost inside the attack line.
Now
and called Sunnyside's way.
It's going to tie the game up, 12-12. Yeah, I think Hallie Haymore's really stepped her game up this year. She's been a lot more aggressive at the net compared to how she was last year.
Yes, definitely. Now, the website I just looked at said a libero can't serve, and that obviously isn't true in this scenario.
Well, are they serving as a libero, or are they substituting for somebody?
No, I did not say that. That might be a good
See, there's
point.
all these little loopholes.
There definitely are, yeah. Libero is quite an interesting player.
We won't waste any sleep over it.
Sunnyside taking the lead for the first time in this set, 13-12. Sets in the middle, Hallie with the tip. Ooh, almost kept alive by Sunnyside.
And just like that, it's tied back up.
Just back and forth this game. Alicia to serve. Set to the right side. Nice hit. Buena couldn't handle it.
She got there in time. She just didn't angle off her defense enough, and it went in a direction I don't think she wanted it to go.
And we had a substitution there from Sunnyside. Off came Alyssa Miranda, for Jimena Aguilar. Bridget with a nice hit, and it ends up in the stands.
Tie back up, 14-14.
It's a monstrous hit by Bridget. Now we have Hallie Haymore to serve.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't want to be down the barrel of one of those things.
Definitely not.
You ever see that video where they're playing soccer and it's the same guy at the goalpost each time, and every time they kick it, it bounces off his face?
Yes, Scott Sterling.
And they just keep bringing him out there. I mean, eventually they just sit him up in a chair right in front of the goalpost, and they just keep pegging this guy in the head, and they treat him like a hero.
Yeah, they did.
That is what would happen to me out there if I was...
There actually is a volleyball Scott Sterling video.
Is there?
Yes,
I'm gonna
there
have
is.
to check that out.
It's amazing, just as amazing as the soccer one.
Because that would be me. There's no way in heck I'm gonna get it and dig it and all that stuff. It's just gonna bounce off my face.
It's a great rally from both teams, and we have a substitution here. Off comes Bridget Ledger for Lauren Smith-Rubin, and is tied 15-15.
Yeah, I think that Sunnyside came out here in the second set a lot more aggressive. They haven't let that deficit in points build up like we saw last set with a 10-point, 12-point deficit.
Off the top of the block that time.
They've held the lead like 2 or 3 times this set compared to last set where they were just kind of behind. And I think what they're doing right now is they're playing harder because it's best 3 out of 5. And if Buena gets 2 sets in a row, I mean, it's pretty much done at that point, unless you can come back and win those next 2 sets. And a lot of times, if you have a smaller team, you have less players to rotate in and out, they get gassed, and it's very hard to come back at that point.
Buena has quite an extensive bench, not using too many players from it, probably trying to conserve the energy for some, get some fresh legs later on in the game.
But, you know, we played Nogales the other day, and we'd have 6, 7, 8 people sitting on our bench. There'd be like 2 or 3 sitting on Nogales' bench. So
right.
they definitely weren't as stacked as we were in terms of how many players they had available to them.
Definitely. Sunnyside taking the lead here again, 17-16. Lauren with the hit. I'm sorry, Lauren with the pass, and then the set to the middle, and it found the court. Lauren Lane to serve here, tied 17-17 in the second set. Buena took the first. Off the pass, Evelyn with the pass over into the net. Just not enough juice on that one.
It's so funny with those backwards overpasses. You either see it too short or way long.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets in there occasionally, but I see it going either one way or the other. It's one extreme or the other. So,
to the best of your ability, Coach has always told us to never have your back to the net when you pass. If it's all you can do, go right ahead. But when you can square yourself up, make sure you get behind the ball and you're facing the net. Jimena Aguilar to serve, and it was an ace service.
And yet again, this is like probably the 5th time now that the Sunnyside has taken the lead. Buena's yet to been able to retake the lead. They've tied it up about 4 or 5 times. Might have taken the lead once, But Sunnyside has definitely been the more dominant, well-controlled team here in this set.
Absolutely. It's like the roles switched almost. Kept alive by Lauren Lane.
And I'm not sure why they called that.
I believe it was a lift. Oh, man, I'm not sure about that one. That, to me, looked like an amazing play. Just shut down.
You know, I think that they got it, and I think that the coach, or excuse me, I think the ref made a quick judgment call before they were able to get it back over.
Yep.
And if he just let it play out, I think it would have been a legal play.
I believe so, too. That tip is into the net.
And that kind of turned the tide there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because so far what we've seen is Buena's been down by 1 or 2 points, and that call put him down by 2. And with a service error, or with an error there, right there, now they're down by 3. So it turned the whole tide of the game.
Buena not looking as happy as usual. Alicia with the down ball. And kept alive by Sunnyside. Libero with the hit.
And that's going to be
And it was a double touch by the Libero. This might be the comeback that Buena needs, and maybe even that momentum boost.
You know, they got their Libero back to serve right now, and if they are the best ball handlers, so to speak, in this case, this might be a good position to put her in.
There's a substitution by Sunnyside. Off came Alyssa Miranda for Jimana Aguilar. Sent back down by Hallie Haymore.
Did you see that? Holy cow.
Didn't even really get much jump on it, just reached over.
For a second there, I thought she had like a rag in her hand, but that was her wrist, the way she had to move it. I'm like, what did she hit the ball with? And just like that, it's a 1-point game.
Set to Evelyn, tipped in. The slide by Hallie Haymore.
Oh, she loves that slide hit.
She sure does. But Sunnyside was able to read it and keep it alive.
And she's sneaky about it, too. Quick thumb.
Lift call on Sunnyside, and it is now tied 21-21.
It's amazing how the tides turn back and forth in this game. Buena doing a great job trying to take this second set.
Grueling, just point-to-point game here right now.
Let's see if Buena can take the lead.
Nice hit by Evelyn,
Nope,
found the
definitely caught the
baseline.
line.
Substitution on came Jordan Roca for number 15, Maria Garcia.
Puberty.
Yes, sir. And that serve is out of bounds by Demi Meza.
It's going to bring the point back to 22-22. You're right in front of the camera.
Substitution from Buena.
Do you see that it says that the only
Oh. Thank you.
Ace service from Buena there. Caitlin White with the serve.
All right, we had a fan come up who was watching in the watching in the stands, told me that we had accidentally hit the space bar and sent our logo loop in as the background instead of the game. So good on them. Hopefully it wasn't up like that for too long. Lots of good play back and forth.
Timeout called by Sunnyside.
And a good time to call timeout because the Colts have been able to take the lead like we were talking about. It's 24-22. They're already leading by 2 points, so they just need this. I mean, they just need an ace or an overpass kill or maybe even a rally that plays all the way out, but they need this point if they're going to. We got some folks coming up saying apparently those ads were rolling for a while. So what's weird is I have a preview and a program, and I was watching the game in preview because that's the side of the screen that I'm on. And so unfortunately, we probably lost like 5 minutes of this set. And we got 4 or 5 of us up here, and it took an audience member to come tell us what was going on.
I have no clue with any of this stuff. Too complicated for me.
Caitlin White back to serve. It's not the ace.
Nice hit from Evelyn. Kept alive by Buena. Alicia with the hit. Not able to penetrate enough on the block. Buena with the set.
sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast brought to you in part by Lolly Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Jeff and Gina Lane of Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy, come heal with us. Cochise Lock and Safe for all your lock and safe needs. SSVEC, owned by those we serve. Next, we have eXp Realty, home of the flat rate contract. And last but not least, Chiricahua Community Health Centers, health for all. Tonight, the Lady Colts varsity volleyball team taking on the Sunnyside Blue Devils. Live and in full HD, only on Cochise County Sports Network.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Lawley from the Lolly Automotive Group. Summer's here and it's getting hot, and so are the deals at all our dealerships. Check out the great selection of Buicks, Chevrolets, GMCs, Hondas, Nissans, Hyundais, Fords, Kias, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Rams we have in stock. With some of the biggest discounts and rebates of the year, now's the time to buy your new vehicle. With over 20 lending institutions, your finance term could never be better. Shop us online at lollycars.com or come to any one of the Lolly dealerships and see why so many people in Southern Arizona choose Lolly Motors for their next vehicle purchase. Because nobody beats a Lolly deal. Nobody.
All right, folks, again, I do apologize for, it's probably about 10 minutes of that set, and I wasn't paying attention to the comments. Didn't see that you folks couldn't see the set there. And so what happens is we have a list of available video sources. Right now we've got Cam 2 selected as our program source, and the scoreboard is on a graphics layer, and it layers over top of it. And, I mean, we can accept up to 4 camera inputs, NDI inputs, webcams. We can bring in Skype interviews, all sorts of stuff, and essentially it's preview and program. And so I had a selection called Media 2. Media 2 is essentially the media bin where that logo loop that you see in the bottom left-hand corner plays from. Well, I can select Media 2 as a video source, and so we had that selected, and I must have hit the spacebar key, which then faded it into those logo loops. So I wasn't paying any attention. Didn't see that the feed was covered up, and just went ahead and switched back to the video feed, and that's what got us to where we are. So lots of buttons to push. Sometimes it gets confusing. So I do apologize about that, guys. We really do try our best to give you the best possible coverage.
Without you guys, we wouldn't have any coverage, really.
That's true. But then I still feel bad because there's like 10 comments on there. You know, like, hey, can you shut off the sponsors? Hey, can you do this or that? And I don't want, our sponsors to catch heat either. You know what I mean? Because none of that is part of our obligation to them. That was a complete accident.
Now, as we approach the start of this third set, Buena did take the first 2 sets. And it will be Sunnyside to serve in this third set.
And we have switched sides of the court again. So Sunnyside's on the right, Buena's on the left. Tipped over by Hallie Haymore.
Net call on number 11, Jordan Roca. She swung right into the net there.
See, Roca just sounds so much better.
It does.
And it's probably Rocha, and we're just ticking off our whole family. So.
Nice float serve. And into the net. Now Buena takes a nice 2-point lead here.
You know, the one that I spoke to who was really concerned about how her name was pronounced was Balderrama. She was so freaked out thinking we were going to say her name incorrectly that I made her tell me specifically how to say it.
And that is how you say it?
Yeah, Balderrama, yeah.
Balderrama, sweet.
And that's exactly how I would have pronounced it anyway, but we've seen some crazy names in here before.
We have.
Some foreign names. I think last year we even had a foreign exchange student playing on the volleyball team. So names haven't always been the easiest for us.
Definitely not. Nice jump topspin serve. Hard to handle from Buena. Lauren tried to get there, but she just swung her arms a little too much, I think. Had amazing serve.
Caitlin White. Number 10, I think, was the one that was trying to get it over.
Yes. Evelyn Felix to serve again. Nice serve.
Ooh, almost off the basket.
Lauren with the hit, out of bounds. That time is Lauren Smith-Rubin. And now Sunnyside takes the lead, just 3 points right back to back to back.
Now, if Sunnyside wants a chance to win here, they need to take these next 2 sets. If they lose this set or the next set, it's over. They're going home.
That was a service error from Evelyn Felix. Here we have Brianna Valenzuela to serve. First time we've seen her in this game. Overpassed. Tipped down by Buena. I believe that was Lauren Lane maybe with the touch on that one.
Her or Hallie, one of the two. Both pretty dominant forces were there on the front line.
Absolutely. Sets the middle, tipped in, kept alive by Buena. Tipped back over by Hallie. Tipped again by Hallie and found the court that time. Referee having a discussion with some of the players here.
You know, at this point, I think it's less about how many mistakes you do or don't make, so much as the player IQ. I think that we're seeing a higher IQ level here as far as how the game is played, coming from players like Hallie Haymore and Lauren Lane and their libero and everybody else on the team, Caitlin White. I think that they're doing a great job just playing the game smarter.
Absolutely. Substitution, off comes Brianna for number 3. We don't have Buena's lineup, actually, so I can't tell who that is. Jordan with the serve. Tried to get there, was number 3, but not quite able to reach it. Might have been out of bounds. But off the touch, it is Sunnyside's point.
All right, Jamie Fryer saying thanks for fixing the stream. You are most welcome. If we do again, we apologize. Or I apologize, because I'm the one that hit the button. We got Mackenzie Prescott cheering for her niece, Hallie Haymore, from Mesa, Arizona.
That's great.
It's her aunt. Thanks for tuning in, Miss Prescott.
Off the tip and couldn't quite get there.
She was trying to pancake that one.
Trying to. It was a valiant effort, but just a little too far out of her reach.
As always, we have Miss Starla Hargan donates so much of her time to the Booster Club. She's working the concession stands right now. She watches and comments on every single one of our broadcasts. So it's a huge level of support built into what we do, and we certainly appreciate it, Starla.
It's people like those that tune in every game just to see some of the girls play. That's really what keeps us going here. Here we have Victoria Balderrama to serve.
You said it wrong.
I did?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Lauren Lane with a monstrous hit, but just out of bounds.
Definitely out of bounds there. And just like that, Buena's letting it get away from them. It's 6-8. Hopefully they're not just comfortable. Complacency can ruin a game.
Absolutely. Lauren Lane with a monstrous hit. Now she got it that time.
Definitely found the empty spot there. Definitely inbounds.
And on comes the freshman, Emily Furry and Bridget Ledger.
Now, we've seen Emily play a couple of games so far this year. Typically, later on the sets when we got a little bit of lead, she's a freshman. But she has definitely stepped up into that position. And it was important because at the beginning of the season, we were down 4 of our players, for I think 25% of our season. And we're not going to go into details of that specifically, but we definitely had some of the underclassmen step up and fill some of those primary positions that we need.
And Emily is a setter, and setter is one of the most important players on the court there, and that was a reach over from Sunnyside. They call that an interference with the set when the ball is too far on Buena's side and they reach over the net.
They reached over, the ball was in the net. We were just talking about number 4, Miss Fury. She actually had a pretty good swing of her arm right there, getting the ball out of the net. It did go backwards, but had the call not been called, Buena would have had the chance to convert on it and play on it.
Absolutely.
So they're doing she's doing a great job out there.
And that's a timeout by Sunnyside. Sunnyside still with the lead here, 9-8.
Just making a couple adjustments to our camera there.
Buena out of the huddle pretty quickly. And we have number 7, Kathleen Kenyon, to serve. It's the first time we've seen her this game as well.
Big shout out to Miss Dawn Eddy. In despite of everybody running up here, getting us fixed and getting the feedback up, she had sent us a private message letting us know, hey, the feed's down. So big shout out to Miss Eddy. Thanks for also helping us there.
And the libero Demi Meza to serve. And Sunnyside still with the lead, 10-8. Nice serve. Hard to handle from Buena. Bridget tried to turn and burn on that one, but it just ended up in the net.
And here we go, another instance where the Blue Devils are up by a couple of points, and it doesn't look like they're slowing down anytime soon.
There's that momentum swing. It's like a pendulum, just back and forth between both teams. Miscommunication by Sunnyside. Buena's point as it hits the floor.
On an overpass, too.
Overpass kills are one of those moments where you just want to make sure you communicate with your players like, hey, I'm going to get this ball. But sometimes two players can say it at the same time, and then they just both back off thinking the other one's going to get it, and it hits the floor.
Or they run into each other.
That
makes for better sports commentary.
Absolutely.
I played baseball as a kid, and there's several instances where, you know, if it's somewhere between center and left field and you're out there playing as an outfielder, you and the other player just you run right into each other full speed because you're both looking up. You're not paying attention to where you're running, and then it's like you hit a wall.
Emily with the set to Brianna. Nice hit from Brianna. And Sunnyside was in the net. Oh, replayed point, actually. There were 2 infractions from both teams. So Buena had an infraction and Sunnyside had an infraction, so we are going to replay that point. Kathleen with the hit, with the pass. Hallie with the hit. And pass into net by Sunnyside.
I want to do a big shout out again, this time for Joe Jenkins. Mr. Jenkins was here for the other matches this evening. He wasn't just tuning in online or anything like that. He's actually here physically at the game, supporting these young ladies. But he's also supporting the broadcast. He's tuning in, he's watching, he's sharing, commenting. So big thanks to Joe Jenkins.
Tried to scoop that one off the net was Sunnyside. That was Mariana Brachimonte.
We've got Caitlin White back to serve. Now, for those who tuned in last year, Caitlin played JV, and for a couple of these varsity matches, specifically the away games, she did color commentary for us. So she was quite well received by you folks.
That's great.
Let me do this. How many parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, things like that do we have watching from Sunnyside? If you're a Sunnyside fan, you guys are currently in the lead here in the third set. Leave some comments. Let us know. Show some support for these young Lady Devils.
Evelyn Felix, the captain, with the jump serve. Back to serve again. And just a little too much downward movement on that one.
Now, is that a timing thing? You know, you're jumping up as the ball's coming down. You get above the ball at some point?
Absolutely. The approach, the toss, everything. If you don't have a good toss, you don't have a good serve. Nice hit from Julissa, maybe, not sure. But it ends up out of bounds. Brianna back to serve. Down ball. Quick set to the middle. Nice down by Hallie Haymore.
All right, folks. Did you see that?
That was amazing.
The last time I asked, the stream wasn't up, so there you guys go. A little treat for you.
Brianna with a nice serve. Set to the middle. Kept alive by Brianna. Set to Kathleen. Down ball out of bounds.
I think it was between her and Hallie Haymore to get that one, and last second decision to go for it. Wasn't able to control the ball the way she wanted.
Jordan to serve here. Overpass, sent back over. Buena just a little too bunched up in the front of the court, and I believe that was number 14 found the back of the court there.
Yeah, so there's that player IQ we were talking about from the other team now. She knew that backcourt was wide open.
Nice
on-court
awareness.
Very easy play for her.
Evelyn with a nice down ball, kept alive, but the pass is just shanked out of bounds. And we have Jordan to serve here. Devils with a 3-point lead, 17-14. Bump set to Kathleen, tipped in, and found the court.
Yeah, sometimes those girls, they run up to that front line so aggressively, you think they're just going to kill it. And then they just boop, plop it right into the empty spot. Yeah.
Hallie with a jump serve. Nice topspin. Bump set to the middle. Kept alive. Nice play. Lift call from the referees.
Again, I think he's just too premature on those calls. I don't think that was a lift.
That looked pretty clean to me, but...
It looked clean last time, too, when they were on the other side of the court. I think he assumes that they're going to mishandle it and not be able to get it back over. And so he just calls it as the lift. I don't know.
Lauren Smith-Rubin off the top of the tape found the far side line. That's a very nice hit. Off comes Lauren for Emily Furry. And off comes Caitlin White for Bridget Ledger.
All right, so here's Miss Furry back to serve again. She served into the net on her first serve tonight, so let's see what she does now.
Overpass. Set by Furry to the middle.
That up. You're going to have to send a
Down
free ball.
Set to the right side for Bridget. Nice hit, kept alive by Sunnyside. Set to the middle, left-handed shot.
Now that's the third time in a row that Miss Furry has set it up.
It was incredible sets. That was some nice displays of, what's the word I'm looking for? Diversity in her sets. She can do hand sets and bump sets. Bump sets can be pretty dangerous.
There she is, keeping it out of the net again.
That was incredible.
I could see her being a libero later on as she moves up onto becoming a permanent varsity player. She might already be permanently on varsity, but...
Timeout called by Sunnyside.
Well, they're going to need it because Buena just tied it up again. Now, twice now this set, they've run off with 3 or 4 points. And twice, the Colts have brought it back and tied it. So it's going to be a real interesting turn of events here.
Absolutely. Players approaching the court.
Neither team taking the full time out there.
No.
There was 24 seconds left on the clock.
They're ready to play. Bump set. A little off, but nice hit. Kathleen hit far out of bounds. Now we have Jimana Aguilar to serve.
Now, a lot of people think you shouldn't kill it like that, especially if you're going to hit it all the way to the end of the court. But one thing I've seen is that when the opponent's players put up the block and it's tooled off the block, so to speak, and it goes out of bounds, say you were going to sail it long.
Yeah.
They put their hands up, it's off on them.
Absolutely.
It's your point, you know? So.
And Sunnyside with a lift there. Back to 19-19. Substitution for Buena. Off comes Kathleen Kenyon for Lauren Lane, and Lauren Lane will serve. And off comes number 3 for Brianna Valenzuela. I believe that number 3 is, I don't know her first name, but Shotaro I know is part of her name. As I have said before, we don't have Buena's lineup. Nice overpass kill by Brianna. Nice line shot there.
And I think this happened last set. We took the lead, right? You know, in the last couple of points. And Lauren Lane's back to serve. She's a very excellent server. She gets a lot of aces. This could be it.
Yeah, it could. There's a substitution from Sunnyside. Off came Alyssa for Jimana. Or, I'm sorry, switch that. Jimana came off for Alyssa.
And you had your head down there, but it was an overpass, and then we killed it.
Very nice.
It's going to be a point. It's now 21-19. Lauren Lane still back to serve. Ooh.
Just a little too low on that one.
Looked like it might have went off the tape, but it did fall back on our side. 21-20. Colts still ahead. Third set. If they can close this out, they're going to take the W.
Number 4, Demi Meza with the serve. Very nice hard serve. Set to Bridget. Off the top of the block. Bump set for the libero. Roll shot from the libero.
And the block doesn't count there, so they were able to really get some extra time.
Brianna with a monstrous hit, kept alive by Sunnyside. There's a great rally here, folks.
Sunnyside tried dumping it a second ago, but we put up that block.
And Buena was in the
Calling
net.
us in the net. Yeah, we saw. I saw Furry down there. As soon as it got called, they're like, she's like, "What happened? What happened?" She's looking around.
And a discussion between the down ref and Todd Bradbury. Very lengthy and hard conversation, it looks like. Down ref is quite sure of her call.
I've never seen him get a card, so
No.
I think he's got one, but I've never seen it. So, although he's upset, he's very respectful in the process.
Very. Demi Meza back to serve again, and it's tied 21-21. Nice dig by Hallie. Nice hit from number 15. Overpass from Bridget. Nice hit from Bridget Ledger. Buena taking the 1-point lead.
Buena's holding on by the skin of their teeth, trying to secure this this win here. They got the libero back to serve, so that's another excellent choice here. Lauren Lane was the last server in rotation.
Nice serve from Natalie. Bump set. Evelyn with the roll shot. Kept alive by Buena. Set to the middle for Hallie Haymore. Found the court. Incredible quick play
out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Like the 5th time she's done that tonight. She's just been on fire.
She's been crushing those quick sets.
You know, and Sunnyside has not been able to keep up with it.
Very nice quick pace tempo. Natalie with another serve. Great topspin serve kept alive by Sunnyside. Miscommunication. Great opportunity for Buena. Another quick play. Hallie with another kill. Match point.
Yeah, I got to say, you know, when Buena takes this, and I think they're going to take it, Hallie Haymore's definitely going to be the MVP here tonight.
Absolutely.
Ref gives permission to serve.
Nice
Very
low
low
serve.
Nice serve.
Jordan with the overpass. Miscommunication
Miss
from Buena.
Fury keeping it open.
Yes. Lauren with the bump set. Miss Fury. Oh, great hit by Brianna. Roll shot from Demi.
Fury keeping it alive.
Set to Bridget. Off the top of the
there we
block.
go. We got the
And
win.
found the court. Buena with the win.
Excellent volleyball by both players tonight. Thank you to everybody who tuned in on Cochise County Sports Network. Again, I apologize about the second half of our second set getting messed up there, but you guys got 2.5 sets, so 2.5 out of 3 ain't bad. Buena taking all 3 sets, like I said. The last set, very close, looking at 25-21. So excellent job to the Lady Colts for the win. What do you think of the game?
That was a pretty amazing game. Buena seemed like they were kind of losing it at some points, and Sunnyside tried to take command of those points when Buena lost it, but really, overall, Buena was just the better team between the two. And
yeah, I think they had a higher
shows
IQ level.
Yeah.
Not to say the other team's dumb or anything like that, but in terms of where they were placing the ball, when they were tipping versus killing, things like that, I think that they had a very well-diverse game. I think they were more aggressive at the net. They put up a lot more blocks. And there wasn't a whole lot of mistakes tonight.
No.
There was a lot of good rallies back and forth.
There were. That was a fantastic game overall.
Well, anyway, folks, we certainly appreciate you tuning in to Cochise County Sports Network. We are going to be traveling with the Lady Colts on Thursday over to, oh goodness, did I already forget? Here, I'm going to pull it up here. All right. I got a better idea. Facebook. You know, I just made the titles today for that game, and I can't forget. Can't believe I forgot. I think we're playing Vail. I think we're playing the Seneca Bobcats on Thursday, but I'm going to find out right here. Yep, on the October 11th, we're going to be traveling to Seneca High School. That's in Vail, Arizona. We'll be live from their auditorium this Thursday. And then tune in Friday at 7 p.m. We have the Buena Colts varsity football team senior night. So we're going to be joined by Film and TV from Buena High School. We're going to set up a live broadcast with multiple cameras, just like ESPN does it. So you guys will have some great coverage options there. A couple more weeks beyond that, we'll have the senior night for the Lady Colts for the varsity volleyball, and we should have a multi-cam broadcast for that as well. So that's what the week looks like. We got the 11th and 12th, Thursday and Friday. Make sure to tune in, set your calendars. Anyway, folks, we super appreciate everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. All right, sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast brought to you in part by Lolly Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Jeff and Gina Lane of Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy, come heal with us. Cochise Lock and Safe for all your lock and safe needs. SSVEC, owned by those we serve. Next, we have eXp Realty, home of the flat rate contract. And last but not least, Chiricahua Community Health Center's Health for All.
Tonight, the Lady Colts varsity volleyball team taking on the Sunnyside Blue Devils. Live and in full HD, only on Cochise County Sports Network.